unavailable once again after missing the game against Besiktas last week, averaging 13 points, 4 rebounds and 2.3 assists. And this is the side that Promitheas will be taking on, the hosts, under Vincent Collet, of course. Includes Mike Green, the MVP from the Final Four last year. Nicolas Long, who played for Asvel in last season's Basketball Champions League. Youssoufa Fall as well, a man to keep an eye out for. 23-year-old centre who didn't feature in the first 2 games, but averages 13.5 points, 6 rebounds in this competition this season from his 2 appearances. Can Promitheas make it 5 wins out of 5? What an impressive start to life in the Basketball Champions League that would be. A little bit of an unknown quantity coming into this competition. But already they've started to make a name for themselves and show what they are capable of. It certainly should not be underestimated. And this is a tough test for them against a team who have a good record in this competition. SIG Strasbourg, the quarter-finalists last season, of course, narrowly missing out, beaten by the eventual champions. The Greek side, of course, AEK Athens. And in the inaugural season in the Basketball Champions League, they made it through the group stages, reaching the playoff qualifiers, losing out to another Greek side, Aris. So they've had their problems against Greek sides in this competition in recent years. And I'll be hoping that won't be the case once again here this evening. In both seasons of the Basketball Champions League, they have a 9-5 record in the regular season. Vincent Collet's side taking on brand new opposition. An opposition who have brought in a number of players who do have experience of this Basketball Champions League in the past, of course, the likes of Octavius Ellis, Rion Brown. Certainly a name that Basketball Champions League fans will be familiar with. Often features on the highlights reels. He is an exciting player to watch. It's Marty Collins just coming out there for SIG Strasbourg, one of the new arrivals from Lokomotiv Kuban. Brings plenty of experience. And it should be a great clash, this one. And a real test, you feel, for the Greek side. Arguably, this is their toughest away fixture so far in this competition. Although this is a group packed with quality. Segafredo Virtus Bologna lead the way in this group. Bologna taking on Besiktas earlier today on the road in Istanbul and winning that. So they've got a 5 out of 5 record in this group now. You see Strasbourg players continue to be introduced here to the home crowd. Youssoufa Fall, the big man, coming out last. Well, just before Ali Traore, he's the last one to emerge here. And just a few minutes away from the start here. Can Promitheas maintain their 100% record and make it 5 wins out of 5 and go level with Bologna in the Group A table? It's been a great start from the Italian side. 94-90 win away at Besiktas. Here's your Italian-led officiating team: Lorenzo Baldini, Dariusz Zapolski, making up the trio of referees, along with Vladimir Jevtovic of Serbia. As the players continue their warm-up here in the Renust Sport Arena. And you can have a look at the starting five for Promitheas Patras, Rion Brown, Tony Meyer and Alexander Lipovi, who wasn't actually listed on the roster initially. Thought he might be absent for this one, but he is included in the starting five, and in fact he was introduced onto the court, so he does return, having missed the game against Besiktas last week. Ukrainian international. It could be a really important fixture in this Promitheas Patras side. Sufa Fowl, who missed the first couple of games for Strasbourg, has done well in the two since, although he was part of the team that was beaten for the first time. And he doesn't make the starting five. Mike Green does, though. Quentin Serron, Marty Collins, Florent Pietrus, and Quentin Goulmy making up the starting five for Strasbourg this evening. And Vincent Collet hoping to produce a fine performance at home once again. Only the second home game played by Strasbourg this season. 3 of their first 4 fixtures were on the road. Beaten for the first time last week away at Neptunas Klaipeda, 92-83. After victories away at Olympia and Besiktas and a home win against Medi Beirut in week 2. And Promitheas led by Makis Yatras, head coach of this Greek side, who have quite an impressive story, really. Their rise to the top in the Greek domestic league has been really impressive. Series of promotions, playing in the top flight for the very first time in the 2016-17 season. Playing in the 4th tier just 5 years ago. 3 consecutive promotions. 9th place finish in 2016-17, and last season they finished 4th after finishing 3rd in the regular season. Quite an impressive rise to the top. And they'll be hoping to make a big statement in this competition. They have already in some ways. Come from Greece's 3rd largest city, of course, Patras, the regional capital of Western Greece, west of Athens. Can they continue what has been a hugely impressive start by beating a team that know all about this competition, always make it through the regular season? We are underway in Strasbourg. The hosts in the white, the early possession here. We'll be hoping for a bright start. First foul called against Strasbourg. The first possession here. Looking to make an early addition to the scoreboard. Oh, smashed away, great block. Big hands there. Yusufa Fowl just swatting that one clear. And that's what he's there to do. And he got the crowd going pretty early on. Strasbourg look to respond by getting the first points on the board here. Green. It's back again. Green. And there is the big man, Yusuf Afali, will claim a lot of rebounds tonight. And Patras couldn't quite get hold of it. Tussling with Tony Meyer. Tony Meyer with the foul and the free throws awarded here. Now Patras makes the second of those free throws. So 1 from 2 for him, the first point on the board. Here's Lipovi. Side Ellis. Now Kikas, and we'll get it back here. Kikas from Lipovi. Meyer. And once again, shot clock runs down, a 24-second violation for the second time in the opening 80 seconds or so here. So not the best start from the Greeks. Excellent defense from the home team in these early stages. And they've given that one away. Kikas has it. And the bounce pass is a decent one. And it's turned over again. And they could be made to pay for that. In it goes. Strasbourg open up a 3-point lead. Collins with his first bucket of the night. Meyer. Lipovi. And once again it's turned over. And Promitheas just can't get going here, and it just trickles in there from Seron. This layup just about making it in. Yusuf Afal was waiting just in case. And an early timeout called, unsurprisingly perhaps. And Strasbourg having opened up a 5-point lead. Promitheas struggling in these early stages.
Όσο τραβιέται ψηλά και τον παίζει και τσάου. Έβγα πάνω με τρίπλα, πάσα. Πήγαινε κάτω το καλάθι και άγγιξε. Μόνος σου, μην το περιμένεις, καλάθι. Πάμε άντε να παίξουμε πιο στην άντε.
Well, 4 turnovers already. It's not been the start that Promitheas would have wanted. Can they get their first points on the board here? It's missed. Lipovi with the rebound. Kikas will go again. It came to nothing once more. On the alley-oop pass, Yusuf Afal just couldn't quite get hold of that one. Another 3-point attempt. This one's no good either. Meyer getting the final touch, so it is Strasbourg, who will have possession once more. And Promitheas yet to get off the mark. Serron. Collins. Marty Collins floats one up and couldn't get it to go. Yusufa Fowl was underneath it. Promitheas have done well to wrestle possession away from the hosts. Still looking for their first points. Well, they haven't got them yet, but they do have a couple of free throws here. And an opportunity finally get on the board. Almost 3.5 minutes played. And the first one goes from Lipovi. He makes the second as well. And the Ukrainian missed the game against Besiktas last week. And they managed to get the job done without him. Finally gets his side off the mark, and travelling called here against Marty Collins. And Sonkole unimpressed with something, either the actual travelling or the call from the referee, which was a correct one. Here's Kikas. And the offensive foul from Kikas. And another turnover. There it is again. And Kikas just hasn't quite fallen into place yet for the Greek side, although they have possession back once again. That ball wasn't intended for Rion Brown, ended up in his hands, and here he goes. Brown makes it. That's what he can do. Collins. It's foul. And he goes again, makes it at the second attempt. Yusuf a foul. The big man. Such a handful, so difficult to contend with. Sheer size. Such an issue for opponents, and it's been turned over once more. Bounce pass. In off the glass for two more. Serron once again. And a 5-point lead is restored here. Lovely layup from Serron. Turned over again. So many turnovers in this first quarter. And the Greek side just haven't found their rhythm yet. It's going to be another 2 free throws here for Marty Collins. 7-point lead. 4 points on the night for Marty Collins so far. It's another turnover. So many in this first quarter. Green has it. Nzuli going all the way, finishing really well. Jeremy Nzuli. Nine-point lead. Ali Traore, who's taken the place of Youssoufa Fall. Big imposing figure, not quite as big as Youssoufa Fall, who is the tallest man in the Strasbourg roster by quite some distance. 7'3" or 2 meters 21. That is big. Rion Brown for three. Gets it. Rion Brown has made a good start. 2 from 2 from the field, 5 points on the board. And a much needed three-pointer for the visiting team there. Serron to respond, and Serron misses. The pass inside. And foul is drawn. Traore penalised. Trip to the foul line for the Ukrainian, Alexander Lipovi. Well, an unsuccessful trip to the foul line. Both of them missed. Collins goes for the long two, and Rion Brown claims the rebound. 27-year-old. And the pass inside, lovely assist, good finish as well. Serelis, his first points of the night. Suddenly the Greeks look like they've arrived at the party. Took them a while to get going. More steals and fewer fouls than anybody else in the opening 4 weeks of the Basketball Champions League season for Promitheas Patras. They do just seem to have settled themselves here. Within 4 points here. Lipovi has it. And goes for the three. Misses, but the rebound was claimed there by Katsivelis. Still Katsivelis into the corner. Three-point attempt from Brown. No mistake from Rion Brown. The second three of the night. Oh, and the pass goes astray, out of bounds from Nicolas Lang. It's intended for Lang. Suddenly Strasbourg starting to catch their opponents up in terms of turnovers. It's Green's pass that missed its intended target. Well, those 2 3-pointers have put Promitheas in a much better position. That's the man who's got them firing. Rion Brown with 8 points so far. 1 rebound, 1 assist as well for the 27-year-old. Salustros. And the hook shot is no good, and it's almost kept alive there by Promitheas. Kasselakis missing his attempt, and Salustros almost regaining possession there. Here's Green. Goes for the long 2. Oh, somehow it didn't stay in. It was in and out, and now Rion Brown. Little behind the back pass there from Brown. He's in the mood tonight, it seems. And Zuli penalised there. It's a foul drawn by Kasselakis. An opportunity here for Promitheas to take the lead after their slow start. This will be pretty encouraging. SIG Strasbourg's team are now level, courtesy of Kasselakis, who can now give them the lead. And this is his free throw attempt, but they've reclaimed possession here. Kasselakis, Brown, can he get a third? He can! 3 3-pointers from Rion Brown in the first quarter. He's unstoppable so far. Strasbourg now looking for the chance from the corner. It's missed. Into the final minute of this first quarter now. Great turnaround from the Greeks, showing exactly what they're all about. SIG Strasbourg has brought in a few players with experience of this competition this season, but there's certainly an element of continuity and chemistry about them. Many have stayed on from last season's success domestically. And they're all about youth development as well. Much needed that for Strasbourg. Nicolas Long getting his side to within a point. And Promitheas lead by the narrowest of margins as we come towards the end of the first quarter here. Can they find a way through? The layup is missed in the end by Katsivelis. And Strasbourg are able to take full advantage. Zuli with the layup. And the lead has changed hands again. The hosts with a narrow advantage. One last chance perhaps for the Greeks to snatch the lead back before the final buzzer in this first quarter. They've given it to Rion Brown, who's gone for the huge 3. Not this time. That was ambitious from Rion Brown, but such is his confidence level. He felt able to take that on from distance. First one he's missed tonight. But a close game, this one. It's a good start from Strasbourg, but Promitheas responding well. And are just a point behind at the halfway stage, 17-16.
Et là, il restait 5 secondes, et puis sur le post-up, il ne faut pas être comme un poteau, il faut être actif, faire semblant d'y aller et revenir tout le temps. Et déjà sur la transition, on va jouer Jersey la première attaque, d'accord? C'est toi qui nous joues. Donc Quentin, Flo, là, Jérémy, Ludo, Nico, Quentin bouge.
Ludo, tu vas vite là-bas. Jérémy à fond. Là, Flo descend et Quentin derrière. Cherche pas l'impossible. Le mec est souvent tout seul. C'est une 4. Et après une passe de plus, on continue à jouer. On a perdu 6 balles, les gars. Allez.
Première période, deuxième carton. Est-ce que ça va, Strasbourg? Alors, dans 3 secondes, je vais couper la musique pour entendre le maximum de bruit que vous pouvez développer ici au Rhenus avec les mains, la bouche et les pieds. Attention.
Well, an excellent first quarter from Rion Brown. 4 from 5 from the field, 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. A player who featured in the whole of that first quarter as well, played the full 10 minutes. As did Michalis Tsairelis as well for Promitheas. Nzuli. And this is his opportunity. Salustros. And Sibelis felt that he might have been fouled, and Nzuli into the corner. 3-point attempt is good. Nicola Long extends the lead to 4 points. Out to Rion Brown, who did well to hold that pass in the first place. Missed the 3-point attempt though. It's back-to-back 3-point efforts he has missed. And Strasbourg looking to punish the Greeks here with a 3 of their own, and they have. Oh, great start to this second quarter. And Nzuli with this one. Katsivelis. Foul called. 7-point lead for Strasbourg here. Flying start to the second quarter with back-to-back threes. Ludovic Beust with the foul. Now it's in. Sibelis. He's almost left to his own devices there. Put some points on the board for Promitheas. And the response almost perfect from Strasbourg. Nicola Long claims the rebound and puts it away to restore the 7-point lead here. Beust with his second foul. And the big man's coming back, it seems. Safa foul. Back on the court. 2 points and 2 rebounds so far. But his presence certainly made a big difference defensively for Strasbourg. And the offensive foul drawn by Mustafa Foul. Well, needless to say, Coach Patras not impressed with the call there. And that has led to Free throws here. Technical foul against the coach. Still arguing his point. They've opened up an 8-point lead here, the hosts. Zuli can't hold it. That goes from Kaselakis. Gets a couple of points. And it's stolen back immediately, and Rion Brown almost took full advantage. Still has it here. Brown! This time he makes no mistake. Rion Brown moves on to 13 points. A couple of scores in quick successions. Brown with the steal initially, and then a couple of attempts. And Strasbourg call the timeout. A little bit sloppy there from the hosts, allowing Promitheas to close the gap once more to 4 points.
Et après, on joue à l'intérieur. Good space. Good space. Merci à Thomas Lepoux. Merci à Simon. Reprise de ce deuxième quart-temps en première période. Le score est de 26 pour la SIG Strasbourg, 22 pour Promitheas Patras. Avec le magnifique public russe, possession SIG Strasbourg.
SIG Strasbourg still leading here, 4 points clear. Still in the relatively early stages of the second quarter. 7 minutes remaining. 26-22. And a turnover here, which will frustrate the hosts. A slightly lean spell. Yusufa Fall unable to hold on to that ball. Kaselakis didn't quite make it. Missed three-point attempt, which would have made it a one-point game. Here's Green. Long. And Long. Makes the two. Putting together a decent tally here. Nicolas Long into double digits. 10 points on the board. Good response again, though, from the Greeks. San Ellis doubling his tally. Here's Nicolas Long. Floated up by Green. I think he was looking for Yusufa Fall. Into the corner here. Chance for another three for Promitheas. It's missed. Green claims it, and the foul is called. Christos Salustros with his first foul of the game. Promitheas still trailing. Green. Mike Green comes inside. Draws the foul. Certainly an animated figure on the sidelines. Coach Giatis. Well, an unsuccessful trip to the foul line there for Green. Surprisingly missing both free throws there. Here's Lipovi. Just a foot out of bounds there from Katsivelis. Just watch there. It's a good spot by the official. Marty Collins returning to the court. Hikas also being reintroduced here by Promitheas. Here's Green. Sifa foul. Draws the foul. Michalis Sarelis with his second foul of the game. Collins. Still Collins, goes for the two and couldn't get it to go. Hikas, bounce pass. Oh, nice finish. Nicely worked by Promitheas. And Terrell Parks getting in on the act pretty early on. He's only just been introduced onto court in the last few moments for the very first time. Try and combat the extreme height of Youssoufa Fall, who's missed that attempt. There'll be a three-point attempt instead from long. It's no good, and Parks claims the rebound. Hikas. Out to Rion Brown for three. Gets it, his fourth of the night. And Promitheas take the lead again. Outstanding shooting from Rion Brown. He has missed a couple, but he has 16 points, 4 rebounds and an assist so far in this game. As Parks claims another rebound, and here is Rion Brown. Lipovi, fast break here. Foul drawn, three-point possibility. Superb in transition there. Promitheas Patras. Brown and Lipovi involved. And the foul drawn, the layup made. And the free throw to come from Kassilakis. As Strasbourg call a timeout as they trail by 3, 31-28.
We play hard 3 times. Last time, always side of 4. We said this morning, side of 5. No respect. Second thing, we drive, good action, but we never dish or kick. Okay, probably there was fun. I know, I agree. Was sie don't go. So make this extra pass from Vichy or giving a good shot. One ball to keep. 1, 2, 3. One ball to keep. Hey, Scott said a really good screen to get ball to switch.
And no doubt that Rion Brown has been the key man so far for Promitheas in their revival in this game. It was a slow start. And just grown in confidence, 16 points and 4 rebounds for Rion Brown. Kaselakis can add to his 5-point tally here from the foul line. Make it a 4-point lead. So there's a 4-point advantage. Leonidas Kaselakis now has 6 points. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and all of a sudden Strasbourg do seem to have lost their rhythm somewhat. Kaselakis, huge 3 attempted. It's ambitious and unsuccessful. Marty Collins claims the rebound. Collins looking for a way through. Draws the foul. On the steal. Brilliantly done by Lipovi, who throws it down one-handed. The dunk from the Ukrainian. Well, the Patras party is in full swing now. Great steal here from Alexander Lipovi, and the one-handed jam to finish. Another missed free throw from Nzuli. There's still a 5-point lead for Promitheas Patras. Brown. And again, Rion Brown. Didn't quite get enough on that. Now Nzuli, can he make the 3? Not this time, and again it's claimed by Parks. He did well. It's 4 rebounds he's claimed already. Not been on the court long. He's certainly been effective defensively. Another 3-point attempt, and this one is good. Kaselakis. Opening up their lead here, the Greeks, and they've stolen it once more. Another turnover, and Brown! Oh my word! Rion Brown with the play of the day so far. Outstanding from the American. The alley-oop jam from Rion Brown. And Promitheas really are flying at the moment. They mean business here tonight. Here goes Kikas. Oh, nice pass inside to Parks, who finishes well. And Promitheas are flying. 12-point lead as the second quarter reaches its conclusion. Here's Collins for Strasbourg. Misses. And Parks claims it again. And what a finish to that second quarter from the Greeks. Promitheas Patras absolutely flying. And Rion Brown leading the way, 18 points, 4 rebounds and 1 assist for him. He's helped his side to a 41-29 point lead at the halfway stage. Well, quite outstanding, and this was the moment of the game so far. Kikas with the pass and the alley-oop jam from Rion Brown. That was pretty special. Well, that will be played over and over and over again. What a moment for him, what a moment for Promitheas, because it just seemed to galvanize them. They were on a roll at that stage. And they end the half with pretty decent statistics. It did take them a while to get going. The 12-point lead on the road against a side who have made it out of the group phase on both of their previous appearances in the Basketball Champions League. And lots of turnovers from the visiting side in the early stages of this game. And they've grown into it, and just got better and better and better. It's a narrow lead for Strasbourg at the end of the first quarter. They were a point up, 17-16, but they only managed to score 12 in the second quarter, with Promitheas adding 25. And it's not all been about Rion Brown, but he has been the star man. 7 from 11 from the field, 4 three-pointers, 18 points overall, 4 rebounds and an assist. Only Terrell Parks has managed more rebounds, although he's only played 4.5 minutes. He's got 4 points and 5 rebounds. So a good start from him in his cameo appearance so far. A little bit of a contribution from elsewhere. Sairelis with 4 points. And Lipovi as well with 4 points. Kikas with 3 assists, the same number as Kaselakis, who's got 9 points. The other player has made the really big contribution in terms of scoring. And Strasbourg, after a fairly promising start, have just been a little bit quiet. Nicolas Long, the only man in double digits, 10 points for him in that first half. Haven't quite managed to get the best of the likes of Youssoufa Fall and Mike Green, who has yet to register any points tonight. Green, he's played over 15 minutes, unusual for him. And a couple of free throws and couldn't get any points there either, so difficult night for him so far. If he turns up in the second half, we could have a very different story here at the Rennes Sport Arena in Strasbourg. Should be a fascinating second half. Promitheas showing that they really are up for the challenge here. They lead by 12 at the break, 29-41. The Greeks have the advantage, and we will be back in a few minutes' time for the second half. Don't go anywhere.
Possession SIG Strasbourg. Dans cette nouvelle saison en élite, la team a été éliminée au 3e tour de la Ligue des Champions. Le club est reversé en Europe Cup et jouera les quarts de finale de la plus petite Coupe d'Europe le 21 novembre à Strasbourg contre Marseille. C'est une première pour le club qui n'avait jamais atteint les quarts de finale européens. Alors applaudissements à la team, mesdames, messieurs, team Strasbourg. On salue le gardien Julien Hoffner, le numéro 2 Marco Chion, le capitaine numéro 3 Nicolas Sutic, le numéro 4 Thomas Pitsuarvini, le numéro 5 Arnaud Racheni, le numéro 6 David Babic, le numéro 7 Boris Letica, le numéro 8 Corentin Mano, le numéro 9 Omar Delux, le numéro 10 Pavo Markovic, le numéro 11 Dragan Buden, le numéro 12 Marco Bratic, le gardien numéro 13 Hugo Fontani, le coach Igor Rachenica et le président Roland Smith. Voilà, applaudissements à la team de waterpolo de Strasbourg, champion de France 2017-2018. Allez les soutenir pour plus d'infos sur Team Strasbourg.fr. Voilà, ils vont jouer les quarts de finale de la petite Coupe d'Europe le 21 novembre à Strasbourg contre Marseille. Allez les soutenir, information sur le site www.team-strasbourg.fr. Messieurs, merci, bravo, bon quart de finale de Coupe d'Europe le 21 novembre contre Marseille. Voilà, merci à Julien Hoffner, merci à Marco Chion, merci également au capitaine Nicolas Sutic, merci au numéro 4, Thomas Pitsuarvini, au numéro 5, Arnaud Racheni, au numéro 6, David Babic, au numéro 7, Boris Letica, au numéro 8, Corentin Mano, numéro 9, Omar Delux, numéro 10, Pavo Markovic, numéro 11, Dragan Buden, numéro 12, Marco Bratic, le gardien numéro 13, Hugo Fontani, au coach Igor Rachenica et au président Roland Schmidt. Voilà, on était ravis de présenter le team waterpolo de Strasbourg, équipe championne de France 2017-2018. Voilà, cette équipe au centre du parquet pour la photo souvenir. Et une nouvelle fois, applaudissements du public pour le team Strasbourg. Et allez les encourager le 21 novembre dans le quart de finale de la petite Coupe d'Europe. Ici à Strasbourg, ce sera contre Marseille. Information, réservation sur team-strasbourg.fr.
appartement ou de bureau avec un porte-clés Fender a été retrouvé. Ce porte-clés Fender et ses clés vous attendent à la table de bar.
Welcome back to the Rennes Sport Arena in Strasbourg. It's certainly not going to plan for SIG Strasbourg at the moment. They started the game reasonably well and find themselves now with a 12-point deficit to try and turn around in this second half after a really impressive performance from Promitheas Patras of Greece, a team which just 5 years ago was playing in the 4th tier of Greek basketball. Their rise has been remarkable, and they have taken to the Basketball Champions League with remarkable ease. They've been so impressive. Looking for a 5th straight win in what is a pretty tough group. Another victory tonight will by no means guarantee that they make it through to the knockout phase, the playoffs, but
defense, offense,
there is certainly
out, moving the ball, okay?
a really
very important, the spacing. La perte de
strong
balle.
position to be in.
Sur la touche.
5 wins on the board, 9 or 10 wins, almost certainly be enough to secure that spot in the last 16. If you look back to last season's Basketball Champions League, Strasbourg made it to the playoffs with a 9-5 record. They have a 3-1 record, looking to avoid their first home defeat of the season in what is only their second home game in this competition. 3 of their first 4 were on the road. And 5 wins would certainly put Promitheas in a really strong position. Again, if you think back to last season in Group D, Zielona made it through to the last 16 with a record of 6-8 in the regular season. They had the worst record of all the teams in the regular season going into that last 16. All the other playoff teams managed to win at least 7 in the regular season, so 7 would be the absolute minimum target, I'm sure, but they won't be thinking about that. Promitheas, it'll be all about just getting another win on the board here. They have proved in what is their first season of European basketball that they are more than capable at this level. Looking for a bright start here. Brown in the corner, goes for the 3. It's no good this time. Really well-claimed rebound, comes back to Brown, and he draws the foul. Well, he produced some of the standout moments in that first half. 4 3-pointers. That stunning alley-oop dunk as well. Nearly produced another here, but drew the foul instead, so a trip to the line. If he can make the second here, he'll take his personal tally to 20 points. Well, 20 points on the board for Rion Brown. That'll be a trip to the foul line this time for Strasbourg to get their first points of the second half. Terrell Parks, the man penalised. Yusuf a foul, making those 2 free throws to make it a 12-point game again, as it was at half-time. Three-point attempt goes up, it's no good. And away comes Yusuf a foul. Parks penalised again. It's another foul for Terrell Parks. Well, they've got themselves back to within 10. Courtesy of Marty Collins. 10-point game. It's Kikas. Did well there. Kaselakis leaves it for Rion Brown. Whistle had already gone. Rion Brown drawing a foul. Kaselakis lost it. Turnover. And the fast break on here. Laid up and in. And promising start to the second half here. Serron cuts the gap to 8. Quentin Serron. And 6 points to his name now. Kikas for Promitheas. This is Lipovic. And the 2 is good from Parks. Terrell Parks has had a good impact on this Promitheas Patras side. Collins saw the steal from Lipovic. Kaselakis. Oh, the follow-up jam. It was a combination of Brown and Parks there. It's a little bit of afters. I think it was Brown who maybe got the final touch. And there it was, just a little bit of a reaction there between Florent Pietrus and Rion Brown. Technical foul. What's the call in the end? Rion Brown And Florent Patras involved in a slight altercation there. In the meantime, Promitheas have restored their 12-point lead. There's actually a technical foul called against Florent Patras as well. That's why there was no free throw, incidentally. Officials had a little bit of sorting out to do there. Well, and eventually that ball drops. Looked like it was going to get stuck up there for a moment. We have a 10-point game. Now Rion Brown. Not the most popular man in Strasbourg at the moment, but Promitheas looking to increase their lead, and Youssoufa Fall claims the rebound. The pass was intended for him, but there was far too much on it from Collins. Came clattering back off the backboard. Now it's moved into the corner for Rion Brown, who makes another three. Well, he is enjoying it out there. And he is firing on all cylinders, 23 points. And a good response from Strasbourg. They need to stay in touch here. Quentin Seron once more, getting another couple to his tally. Here's Lipovi, the Ukrainian. Thought about the two, changed his mind. Now Kasilakis. Brown lurking on the outside. Foul is called. Seron is penalised. Kikas. It's another foul here, but how about that for a pass from Kikas through the legs of Youssoufa Fall. An opportunity here, though, to extend that lead again. And there's been a real intensity to this game. Parks misses the first one. And the second. And a missed opportunity there for Promitheas Patras to open up an even bigger lead. Not a lot has changed since half-time. 12-point gap has become an 11-point difference as Seron nearly found a way to pick out a teammate. Here is Rion Brown, the pass for the three-point attempt, which is good. Lipovi once more. Brown turning provider. And no mistake from Alexander Lipovi. Green, Seron. Floated up towards Fall, but Brown was there again. Kasilakis, a little short on the three-point effort that time. And there'll be two free throws here from Strasbourg. Parks penalised. So And Mike Green with an opportunity to finally get some points on the board. He's not had the best of nights. MVP in the Final Four last year for AEK Athens. Averaging 13 points per game in this season's Basketball Champions League. Just hasn't been his night so far. But he's off the mark now. An almost eerie silence. Green makes 2 from 2. And back to where we were again at half-time. Both teams have added 12 points since the second half began. Kikas. Oh, look, the pass was a good one. It just didn't stick for Sarelis. Just couldn't hold it. It's a nice idea from his teammate, point guard Nikos Kikas. Just really ticks things along so nicely for Promitheas. Here's Nzuli. Nzuli goes for the 3 and gets it. Jeremy Nzuli. Strasbourg will feel a bit better about things now. He moves into double digits. Timeout called. 9-point game, 53-44. Promitheas lead.
Free pick. Λεύτο. Μην το πας έτσι. Λεύτο. Flare pick. Good spacing. Pick and roll. Short roll. Αν θα παίξει gets out. Short roll. Και έχετε αποστάσεις. Be more ready at weak side. Be more ready.
Still plenty of time left. Kikas has it here for Strasbourg. For Promitheas, I should say. Can they restore the double-digit lead? Kasselakis with the 3, it's good. Leonidas Kasselakis moves on to 14 points. It's a 12-point lead again. Quickly restoring the advantage they had at the halfway stage as travelling is called. More frustration here for SIG Strasbourg. Brown. To the corner. Move it swiftly. Brown waiting for it on the outside. Kasselakis. 3-point attempt goes up. It's no good. Well claimed by Kasselakis. Now Kikas. Pass inside. Nicely finished off. Sarelis making it count. Nzuli. It's long. Nzuli. Draws the foul from Rion Brown. Third foul. And Rion Brown, who's played pretty much the whole game so far. In fact, I think he has played the whole game so far. Moving to the bench for the first time. Well, missed opportunities everywhere. Strasbourg do retain possession here, though. Bayerst, Nzuli. An exchange with Bayerst, Nzuli still has it. Looking for a way through himself. Kicks it out for the three-point attempt, which is no good. Yusuf a foul. Using his presence. Strasbourg taking full advantage. Really needs something to come from this. It's nicely finished off by Ali Traoré. He's not played a huge part tonight so far, but finally gets some points on the board. Got to try and narrow this gap. Not much time left in the third quarter. Big challenge up ahead for them. As Kikas goes for it himself and misses. Traoré was there to help snaffle the rebound. Here is Nzuli. Oh, he's made it. Beautifully done by Jeremy Nzuli. Kikas. A huge three-point attempt, which is no good. Trickles out of Browns. Katsivelis unable to make that count. Into the final minute of the third quarter here. They're just starting to work their way back into contention. Ali Traoré makes another two. Strasbourg moved to within 7. Nzuli's foul this time. And into Katsivelis. Another trip to the foul line here. Well, he only made one of the two, and the rebound comfortably claimed. About a 2-second difference between the shot and game clock here. This might be the last act, effectively, of this third quarter. And it's been turned over. And one long-range attempt. from Kaselakis, which is no good. And Promitheas do still have the lead as we head into the final period of play. 59-51, the visitors with an 8-point advantage. Can they see it through for a 5th win in a row?
On joue one flash, regardez bien comment. Très précis. Ali au post-up, d'accord? Jérémy, tu sors là, d'accord? Tu sors ici. Tu donnes la balle à Ali. Flo écran. Ludo, il va être là, mais large, d'accord? Tu viens faire écran. Là, il va partir. Quand il va venir, c'est sûr que lui, pour l'instant, il se met comme ça. Nico, il est à peine plus bas. Là, tu viens faire un écran. Et là, on le suit pareil. Et il sort là, d'accord? On a besoin de ce 3. Et toi, Jérémy, regarde bien Flo. Jérémy, intérieur, tu flashes après l'écran. Et Flo, large, d'accord? T'es prêt à tirer? Tu vas l'avoir? Allez.
Well, fascinating final quarter on the way. And the question now is, can they hold on for the win? Second quarter in particular, they were absolutely outstanding. And they've just allowed Strasbourg back into it in the last few minutes of that third quarter. Ali Traoré and one or two of the other Strasbourg players starting to have a bit of an impact here. And if they can make a fast start to this fourth quarter, this game will have a very different look to it. Nzuli. Chance for the 3. And it'll be 3 free throws instead. Lustros protesting his innocence. Nicolas Long making the first of the 3. Three from 3. Suddenly it's a 5-point game. It's just the start to the quarter that they would have wanted. Rion Brown back in for this fourth quarter. Missed a couple of minutes at the end of the third. Otherwise he's been an ever-present on court. Looking down in the corner as the layup is good from Kaselakis. Long, and again. Foul called. Ali Traoré draws it. Sarelis penalised for the 3rd time in the game. Long for 3, had 3 players around him and he drains it. Well, what a start he's made to the final quarter. 6 points added to his tally already. And suddenly we have a 4-point game. Here's Brown. The response from Kaselakis is good. He drains another 3. Great response again. 17 points for Kasselakis now. Nicola Long poised on the edge of the arc here. Will he want another attempt? It's from the corner, and it's no good. No, that one's not going to count. Ali Traore claiming that he released that ball in time. Or was he just a fraction late? That seems to be the decision here. 24-shot violation, 24-second violation. No, it had gone. It's a good decision. I think it is just being checked, but I don't think that's going to be overturned. Could that be a costly 2 points dropped? Kikas, Rion Brown, oh, he's done it again. Superb from Brown. 28 points. What a performance. It's turned over, and Brown is on his way again. Makes it. Moves on to 30. Well, when he's not on the court, you really notice the difference. He was absent for a couple of minutes at the end of the third quarter. And that's when Strasbourg had a little mini revival. And now they find themselves 12 points down again, 69-57.
Ça veut dire que vous êtes en position d'aide, mais prêt à reprendre très vite. Les closes comme tu as fait là, c'est un très bon close-out. Après, avec Flo, on change, d'accord? Chaque fois qu'ils font ces premiers écrans là, on change. Mais après, jamais dessous. Passe in lane, follow. On le fait aller là. Et celui qui est là, c'est lui qui est. Comment il va toujours le dire? C'est ça que je te disais. Même si tu es en retard.
Well, we are back to where we were at half-time in terms of the number of points on the board, or the difference between the number of points on the board. SIG Strasbourg have it all to do. They are to maintain their unbeaten start at home. They have a great home record in the Basketball Champions League. Only one game played here this season before tonight. And overall excellent, normally, on home turf. As Ali Traore throws it down one-handed to make it a 10-point game. On the turnover here. And still well over 6.5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Still plenty of work. For Promitheas to do if they're going to come away with a fifth win. Nzuli. That's a foul. Lipovi penalised. It's another foul. It's 2 free throws on the way this time. There is that silence again as Nicolas Long lines up his 5th free throw of the game. Two from two. He's not missed one yet tonight. He's got 18 points. Kikas. Puts it back again. Got to get the shot away. He did, but missed it by some distance. And that has just got the home crowd going again. It's another foul. A decent little spell this for Strasbourg. Second foul for Kasselakis. Ali Traore closed the gap once more. 8 points as it stands. Well, an unsuccessful trip to the foul line there for Ali Traore. Kikas. Foul called here. Sufa foul. Is the man penalised? Third foul of the game. And the officials just having to settle things down again here. A little bit of off the ball grappling. Kikas. It's another foul. It's the same man again. Couple of fouls in quick succession from the big man. 4th foul of the game. Rayon Brown. Looking for the pass inside. It's good defense from Strasbourg. Real aggression from Promitheas, but it's come to Nzuli, who goes for the 3. Misses it. Collins claiming the rebound. Collins has lost it. Lipovi. Kikas. And the layup. And the foul. And Promitheas move into a double-digit lead again. Great work from Sarelis. Drew the foul from Ludovic Beust. Long. Ali Traoré, oh, the reverse jam. How's that from Ali Traoré? Moves into double digits in style. Absolutely hammered that down. And the response here is a brilliant one. Lovely tip in there from Sarelis. Restores the 10-point advantage again, just over 4 minutes to go. And Zuli goes for the layup and makes it. Jeremy Nzuli, 16 points. Keeping Strasbourg in touch here. Kikas. Under pressure from Bayust. Goes it alone with a long two. It's no good. Easy claim for Traoré. It's another foul. Fourth foul for Sarelis. And Bayest makes both. And now it's just 6 points between the two teams, and Vincent Collet encouraging his players. Still over 3.5 minutes to go. Lipovi. Still Lipovi. A bounce pass and Parks with a finish. Terrell Parks, who's not missed one from the field so far. It's 4 from 4 for him. Nzuli gets the pass out to the corner. Now Serron. Long three is good. Huge three in every sense of the word. And the offensive foul. Kikas protesting his innocence. And he and his opponent went flying there. This was Mike Green's three-point effort. Really struggled tonight, Mike Green. None from 5 from the field prior to that. Suddenly a big three-pointer when it matters most. And they are just edging closer and closer. Green. Nzuli. Oh, he's got it. Well, well, well. 2-point game. Jeremy Nzuli with a huge three. And all of a sudden, the atmosphere here has changed. Timeout called, and there's a real sense of belief amongst the home players now. They only trail by 2, 73-75.
Let's do back, steady. Hey, play jet. Tony, pop out. That's it. First speak, go down.
Well, Strasbourg were 73-63 down not long ago. Suddenly a very different feel here. Promitheas will be feeling the pressure. 12 points clear at one stage in this fourth quarter. Mayer for 3, and he's missed it. Well, that really needed to drop for Promitheas. And there is the score that ties the game. Mike Green mentioned that he was having a rather quiet night, but all of a sudden his contributions are looking pretty valuable. 5 points in quick succession, another offensive foul. And Vincent Collet's team are in the ascendancy. Scores are still tied, but it just feels as though the momentum has completely shifted to the home team. Can they snatch the lead here? Shot was made in time, and how about that? Marty Collins, the coolest man in the arena. Kikas with the response is absolutely outstanding from the point guard. Promitheas snatched the lead back immediately. What a time to pull that one out of the bag. What a final. 78 seconds we have remaining. Well, the officials just having a look at something here. Well, it may have been a 3 from Collins. Or was it just making sure that his shot was inside? Well, on time, it was on time. Was his foot just on the edge of the arc there? Could make all the difference. No, this just adds to the tension here. Let's have another look. His foot's on the line there. Still on the line. I think it is. I think that is on the line. I think they've called it correctly to start with. So no change. So it's Promitheas of Greece who lead by 1 point. 77-78. 70 seconds remaining. Traoré. Well, the decision here has not gone down well. The home fans, they wanted the three-point play possibility. Rion Brown's fourth foul, incidentally. It's 2 free throws. We're all tied up. Two from two. Strasbourg snatched the lead back again as we enter the final minute. Lipovi has it. Brown waiting in the corner. Lipovi going it alone, rejected. And Strasbourg on the break here with Green. And Zuli. And can they rub salt into the wounds here, Strasbourg? There it is. They open up a three-point lead. Mike Green. He's made such a big contribution. Gikas with the pass. And the foul is called. Foul drawn by Parks. Anxious moments here. Promitheas call a timeout.
Hey, free hand. Free hand. There, από το side. Ρώτα απλά, κάτω. One up. Shoot, he's not passing. Next switch, but quick. Hey, don't switch until you got
Both coaches trying to come up with a plan here. Mike Green's contribution in this final quarter has been absolutely vital. Wasn't having his best night. I don't think that's any exaggeration to say, but he's picked up 7 points in the last few minutes and helped take his team close to victory here. It'll be a huge win for them given where they were at the end of the third quarter. And even early on in this fourth quarter, they were 12 points down. They look to be in real trouble. One three-point effort could tie the game here. The two-point attempt is missed, and it's claimed here by Strasbourg. Can they run the clock down? That's the foul. Meyer. But that might just get Strasbourg a little bit closer to the finish line. What a turnaround in this fourth quarter. They've scored 30 points so far. They have a 3-point lead. If they make at least one of these free throws, it is going to make the task very difficult indeed. And Makis Yatras looks as though he knows the game may well be up here. Strasbourg open up a 5-point advantage. It's another timeout. It's an unsportsmanlike foul as well, that one from Meyer, so things not looking good for the Greeks.
L'axis to get it. Quentin, go here. Et après, Ali au milieu. D'accord? Et toi, tu t'en vas à l'opposé. Here we go. Jérémy, they don't fire with ball.
And they've got a 5-point lead. Massive effort from Vincent Collet's team in this fourth quarter. Home fans just trying to push their team over the line here. Clock's running down, time almost up. Collins to finish it. And there it is from Traoré, right on the buzzer. Did he get that shot away in time? I think he might have been just a little late. It doesn't really matter, because Strasbourg have come from behind to win this game in some style. What a performance. Well, it was very close, wasn't it? The final scoreline yet to be officially determined. It's either a 5 or a 7-point win. As Strasbourg have secured the victory, maintained their perfect start at home. That's 2 from 2. A disappointing end for Promitheas, who really did put in a fine performance for, well, more than 3/4 of the game. They were 12 points clear at one stage in the fourth quarter. They'll be disappointed that this has ended in defeat. All smiles in the end for Vincent Collet, because his side have won by 5, 83-78. And Strasbourg make it a 4-1 start after 5 weeks in the Basketball Champions League. They suffered their first defeat last week and were desperate not to make it 2 defeats in a row. A defeat to Neptunus 7 days ago. It's the first time that they failed to pick up maximum points, and it is a first taste of defeat for the Greek side, but they showed what they're capable of. Rion Brown, 30 points. The outstanding performer for the visiting team, but they just couldn't get the ball to him enough in that fourth quarter. Kasselakis with 17 points as well, made a big contribution, 6 rebounds, 4 assists for him. Jeremy Nzuli was the leading point scorer for Strasbourg. But Mike Green ended with 11 points, 3 rebounds and 4 assists. Probably not his best performance, but he just came to life when it really mattered. Late on in the game, when they needed him, he was there. Good contribution from the likes of Ali Traoré as well, 12 points for him. And Nzuli, as I mentioned, on 19, 18 points for Nicolas Long. And 4 players in double digits as far as point scoring goes. Yusufa Fall, 4 points, 5 rebounds. More rebounds than anyone else in the team. And it certainly wasn't their best performance, Strasbourg. And there's certainly a period in that fourth quarter where it looked as though things might not be going their way. Ten points down. 12 points down at one stage. They trailed 69-57. 32 points scored in the fourth quarter. That made a huge difference. Made all the difference in the end. Promitheas will be disappointed because they nearly did enough. That man there, Rion Brown, produced some of the best moments of the game. He got 30 points in total. There were some great moments in this game. It was a wonderful contest. Promitheas just faded ever so slightly in the closing minutes of the game. 73-63 up at one stage. They managed just 5 more points from that stage in the game, whereas Strasbourg racked up another 20. Fascinating contest. Promitheas may have been beaten today. It's their first defeat this season in the Basketball Champions League. But they certainly have plenty to take back from it. And they will learn from this. And a classic example of a game that is never over until it's over. And his side really rallied in those late stages. Vincent Collet kept his calm throughout the game. And always had the belief that his team could turn it around. And they got it done in the end. Mike Green there, just one of the contributions he made late on. Produced some assists and some crucial points in the closing moments. And it ensures a 4th win of the season for Strasbourg. There's Mike Green again. His contribution late on so important as Strasbourg came from a 12-point deficit in the 4th quarter to win the game. A dramatic night and a wonderful win. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.